recording.
Hello, darling.
Hello. Oh my God. Those beautiful faces. Those are my girls. Okay. Well, I'm missing Mabel's, but not to offend you, but you don't want to show up. Okay. Ladies.
Mabel!
She's finally there. Okay, cool. What happened with the, well, I don't know. I've already sent the link. Maybe it's to, okay, Mayra. What happened with Mayra? Okay. Ladies, as all I have is ladies. Okay, today's class is going to be divided into two parts. First thing I need to say is that we are going to review all of the topics and stuff related to unit number 7. The review is going to take us like 30 minutes, and after that we are going to jump into unit number 8. All right, unit number 8 is going to be about a lot of things, topics, and pretty much modal verbs and the way we use them. Okay, so let's start with what I've just said. Let's talk about the review of unit number 7, and let's see how much can you remember of it from it, right? So the review is going to start with something I explained like in the middle of the cycle. It's the use of might and will. Remember that when we use might, we talked about something that's possible. And we talked about will, we talked about future desires, future itself, and things that are kind of definite in the future. The difference between both of them is that with might, you have less, let's say like less probability of the action to happen. While when you use will, the probability or the percentages increase. Now, let's take a look at exercise number 1. Work with a partner. I want you to work alone. Work with a partner and look at the photo, all right? What do you think this is? All right, so let's take a look at the picture. It looks like a drone, right? What do you think about it? What do you think it is before we start reading the text? What do you think that is? Not all at once, because, you know, a lot of sounds are going to, maybe I can't hear all of your voices. Remember, you can use this.
Personal transport.
Okay, but maybe. Diana, want to say something?
It's like
In the future.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. But what can it be? It cannot be a motorcycle. All right, it's kind of a.
Of course not. It's kinda a plane.
Yeah, it's kind of an airplane. What do you think, Mama? What do you think that is? Like an air drone we're going to use in the future in order to do what?
Is a drone?
Yeah, it looks like a drone. All right, let's discover what that is. All right, personal air vehicles. Vehicles, remember the pronunciation is vehicles, are a new type of private transport. I want you to read with me. If this sounds like something from a film, you are wrong. NASA started working on the idea in 2003, and PAV technology is here right now. What are the main advantages? Remember, the pronunciation is advantages. Well, firstly, PAVs won't or might. You're going to give me the answer at the end. Have human drivers, so there won't or might be fewer accidents. And PAVs fly. This will or won't be great for countries where the roads aren't good. PAVs will or won't be able to travel faster, moving at about 150 kilometers per hour. So journey times will or won't be shorter. But there are also problems. One disadvantage is that people like cars and might not will want to stop driving. And if we have problems on the roads now, then in the future, we won't or might have traffic jams in the air as well. I want you to remember once again that will is used when something is kind of definite, all right, in the future, while might is more likely to be a possibility, a probability. I want you to circle, to read again, and I want you to circle the correct option for you, all right? I'm going to give you 5 minutes to analyze the whole situation. Okay, before we get started, I'm just a little bit curious about the way you analyze a test. So what is a PAV? What's that? Extra points, what's that?
Personal air vehicles.
Vehicles, right? Excellent. Woo! Personal air vehicles. What's that? The acronym. Remember, that's the acronym, the acronym. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so let's try to use the interactive tool Annotate. Click on it and start, I'm really sorry, and start using it again, all right, Admit. So remember, you need to click on Draw. Then you select, well, wherever you want. It can be a square, it can be circle, it can be an arrow, okay? And the first person I would like to interact with it is Diana, right? Diana, can you use the Annotate tool? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, thank you, Diana, all right? Now, I would like Maria Paternina to use the interactive tool and answer question number 2. Number 2, try to use the interactive tool. I think it's better to select a circle. You can easily circle the option the way Diana did it. Don't worry, dear. We are here to learn.
Teacher, I can remember that, but
Okay, Priscilla answered number 2, so I think it was Priscilla. Yes, Priscilla? It said Priscilla there, Priscilla. Yes. Okay, thank you, Priscilla. Number 3, Maria Paternina, come on. She helped. Okay, that's it. Number 4, Valentina. What's the correct answer for exercise number 4?
Teacher,
Yes?
the number 3 is 1 bit.
Number 3, all right? I'm going to... What?
1 bit.
Somebody's using my mouse, I don't know why. I think it's Mayra, remote control. Okay, Mayra, you don't need to use that. You need to use the annotate tool. She's controlling my computer. Oh my God, she's dangerous. The annotate one, the remote control. Okay, what about number 5? Number 5. I would like Mabel to do it. Number 5. Okay. What about number 6? Mariana, are you there? I would like you to do exercise number 6. Might not or will? What do you think is the correct answer?
Might not.
Maybe let's wait till she answers and uses the annotate tool. Maybe she's there, maybe she's not. What are you doing, dear? Are you there? Aren't you? Okay, let's give the opportunity to Mayra. Mayra, can you use it? Can you use the annotate tool? Yes, Mariana is doing it. Woo. You're going, Mayra, sorry, you're going to do the last exercise number 7. Mayra, are you there? Aren't you?
Is 1. Teacher, sorry, but I don't know how can I...
Are you using a
right?
smartphone or are you using a computer?
Yes.
What? A computer?
Yes, a computer.
Okay, please go to the top of your screen. Go to the top of your screen.
Where?
No, yes, maybe.
arriba dice ver opciones. Abajo dice anotar.
Yes, yes.
Anotar. Ahí lo anotar,
Yes.
entonces le va a aparecer el
Try to
botoncito
use
donde
the
va a aparecer
annotate.
Oh,
así.
yes. I think it's then in the future. Thank you. Then in the future,
Welcome.
we won't have traffic jams in the air.
As
No.
well, okay.
No. Sorry,
Yes.
and if we have problems on the road now. Then in the future, we might.
Yes, no, maybe.
We might, sorry.
Okay,
No.
the ones, pay attention, the ones that are using might are exercise number 2, exercise number 6, and exercise number 7. Pay attention. Number 2, I'm going to clear all drawings. Number 2, number 6, and number 7. Okay,
Yes.
let's analyze them first. All right, well, firstly, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so number 1 is want, all right. Won't have human drivers, so there might be fewer accidents, all right? The fact that they're using machines does not guarantee the fact that they're not going to occur, right? Now, Number 6, one disadvantage is that people like cars and might not, okay, and might not want to stop driving, okay? That's a possibility.
Yes.
That's something we're not like 100% sure or certain. And number 7, okay, then in the future, we might, all right, once again, it's a possibility, we might have traffic jams in the air as well. Now, for the rest of the exercises, let's discover the answers. Now, we know number 1 is want. What about number 3? This will or want? What do you think about that? Will or want?
Will.
Of course, it
Will.
will, right? This will be great for countries where the roads aren't good, all right? That's it. VAVs, will or want? VAV,
Will.
Will.
definitely.
Will.
What about number 5?
Will.
Journey times will or won't be shorter?
Will be shorter.
Will be
Will.
shorter.
Will be shorter.
Okay, that's the answer of exercise number 5, right? I want you to correct the ones, maybe, you circle in the real book. And now that you know the answers, I know you are pretty sure of what you have to do with will and might. I know it's kind of a difficult topic because we can really or completely understand according to the context sometimes when it's a possibility that's going to probably happen in the future and when it's a possibility that's maybe not going to happen in the future, right? Now, the question for you, would you like to travel in this way in the future? Try to use the chat section in order to answer that question. Would you like to travel in this way in the future? Would you like to do it? Why? Why not? Here is the question. Try to use the chat section in order to answer that question. Would you like to travel in this way in the future? Why? If the answer is yes, why not? If the answer is no, try to use the chat sections. I'm going to give you 2 minutes in order to answer. I'm really sorry if you see me drinking some chocolisto, but I love it. I actually ran out of it.
I don't like chocolisto. I prefer Milo.
And why do you have to produce that sound?
Because that's the I really feel that
That the sensation chocolisto gives you? I don't think
yeah,
it's like
it's
that.
my sensation.
I'm really sorry. For me, chocolisto is the best. I use Milo for specific purposes. All right. I don't see anybody using the chat section. Are you taking your time to answer or what? Okay, Diana says, I like because I think it will be faster to travel to another place. I think this new technology, if it's of course brought to the public, will help us travel, yes, of course, faster, but especially among countries, right? If you want to travel to Europe, you are not going to take this like 20 something hours flight that's going to stop in like 10 countries in order to arrive to your destination. It's going to be like immediately. You take it and you go. Thank you very much for your answer, Diana. I didn't say it. Okay, let me take a look. Maria Paternina says, absolutely, yes. I would like to travel to Amsterdam using a sorry, PAVs, all right, personal air vehicles. Amsterdam, right? Really good city to visit. Mayra says, I would like to because in an air vehicle, I can see the city from the sky. Yes, well, that would be sightseeing in like in Hawaii. Yes, the Maria Patalina says Obi. Valentina, yes, because I would like to, okay, I would see the city until other side would get somewhere faster. Yes, that's totally true. I think, yes, one of the good like things these kind of machines can bring into their experience of flying using them is the fact that we can see like the whole panorama or landscape, the whole thing, right? Mabel says yes, because it would be a new experience, and I would really like to know what it feels like to fly in this air vehicle. My God, excellent. I don't like because I prefer to travel in car. Well, you know, there are people who prefer cars. Personally speaking, I love cars, especially when I drive them. I mean, the experience is amazing when you drive and feel the road when you travel. Of course, in a careful way, especially with your family. When but maybe this is going to be something new. Priscilla says she feels nervous, nervous when she travels in a plane. Remember, it's on because you pay for a ticket on a plane. All right. Yes, it's true. If you're not used to it, you're going to be scared, especially when these kind of planes start to take off. You feel that it's trembling, and most people don't like that sensation. I'm one of those, to be honest. Who's missing? I see Valentina. I think everybody has answered the question. Mariana, I don't see Mariana. Mariana, are you there? Mariana. Okay. It's time to continue. So once again, I would like you to use the annotate tool, but before you use it, remember that there was another topic we reviewed in class, face-to-face class, I miss them so much, which is the use of some, the use of every, and the use of any, all right? Now, the words I'm talking about, every, some, and any, are like the roots, and they're used with another part. In this case, I'm going to take a look at exercise number 1 that's proposed in exercise 2A. So everybody, or somebody, all right? They state them as an example, right? So I'm going to do the exercise for you. Everybody or somebody who visits this country needs a visa. It's essential. Needs a visa. Okay, somebody has to use the annotate tool, and that person crossed out the answer, or well, the option everybody. Everybody who visits this country needs a visa. It's essential, right? Okay, yet the answer is everybody. Remember that everybody, somebody, okay, and anybody are third person pronouns, and we need to conjugate it according to the present simple, adding s or es, or simply following the present simple rule with third person pronouns. Okay, Mabel is using the tool too. Now everybody's like willing to use the tool. Let's answer all of the exercises. Try to use the annotate tool and give me the answer. Okay, so I think it was Alejandra, the one who answered exercise number 1. Diana is trying to answer exercise number 3. Okay. What about exercise number 4? I would like Priscilla to try it. Okay, Mariana is doing exercise number 6, right? Excellent. Try to cross out the one that you feel is Okay, I'm really sorry. Give me a second. Okay. What about number 4? Someone or everyone? It's a good idea for someone to buy travel insurance. The doctors are very expensive. It's a good idea for everyone to buy travel insurance. The doctors are very expensive. What do you think? Someone or everyone? Who do you think we are recommending this? Someone, one person, everyone, like everybody. Priscilla says everyone, okay? Let's analyze number 2. Number 2, for local food, it's better to try the port area. There is nowhere good to eat near the museum. There is nowhere good to eat near the museum, all right? You think she's right or not? For local food, it's better to try the port area. There is anywhere or nowhere good.
It's nowhere, no?
Yeah.
I think that is nowhere.
The answer is nowhere. The answer is nowhere, right? Okay. Give me a second. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to annotate too. Let me eraser. Okay. Eraser. Now I'm going to try to use the, okay. Nowhere is the answer. Thank you very much, Valentina, for your contribution. And it doesn't matter if you made a mistake. It's totally okay. Remember, we use any when, pay attention, when we are formulating a question or when it's a negation, okay? When the sentence is negative. Thank you. Now, number 3, if you need somewhere or everywhere to change money, there are banks in the main square. I think it was Diana. Yes, she's the one that's using circles. Excellent. If you need somewhere, okay, somewhere. Everywhere is like in all the whole place. I like the word itself, everywhere. While somewhere refers to one specific place. Okay, to change money, there are banks in the main square. Number 4, it's a good idea for someone or everyone to buy travel insurance.
Teacher,
Tell me.
I use someone for a single person
Yep.
and everyone to
A group of people.
a group.
Okay, so it's a good idea for someone to buy travel insurance. Doctors are very expensive, and it's a good idea for everyone to buy travel insurance. The doctors are very expensive. What do you think is the answer? I think 2 people. I think it was Mayra and Priscilla.
Everyone, no?
I think it was Mayra and Priscilla, the ones who answer everyone. Nobody says it can be someone. Why not?
Sí, is someone. For me.
Okay, for Diana, it's someone.
Someone.
Do you agree with her? Do you disagree with her? What do you think about that? All right, it's a good idea for someone, everyone to buy travel insurance.
Es que es importante reconocer el it's. O sea, creo que eso determina si es someone o everyone.
Okay.
Que después mencionan a muchos doctores, o sea, en plural.
Okay, so I need to be completely honest with you. Both of them can be used, but according to the context of the sentence, everyone, okay, remember, everyone is the correct answer. Why?
Teacher,
Yes.
in this case, is everyone.
Yes.
Because I talking about the Page to travel.
Yeah, it's like a group
It's
of
a
people.
group.
Yeah, it's like a group of people,
It's a
right?
group.
It's kind of a piece of advice that I'm giving to everybody or to everyone who is willing to travel, right? Number 5, don't take nothing. Don't take anything. What did I say when I was talking about exercise number 2? You need to use the any
Nothing.
you need to use the any particle
Nothing.
with negations and questions, right? So the answer is completely right. Anything, all right? Anything verbal with you when you visit the market. Leave your passport in the hotel. And number 6, according to Mariana, the answer is something, right? It's okay to try the local food, but do not eat anything or something uncooked. What do you think about her answer? Is she right or is she wrong?
It's and anything because the sentence is negative, no?
Negative. Yes.
That's it.
I agree with Valentina.
I'm going to use the eraser and I'm going to use the draw tool. Okay, give me a second. And that it is. Anything, right? That's it.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much for your participation. Let's go to the next exercise. Give me a second. I need to stop using the annotate too. All right, so exercise number 3 is pretty simple. The words in bold are in the wrong sentences, okay? Move them to the correct sentences. I'm going to help you with one exercise from it in order for you to better understand it. I'm going to help you with exercise number 1 and 5, okay? Let me tell you that exercise number 5 is using a word, crowded, that I need to use in exercise number 1, okay? When the trains are crowded, you sometimes have to stand. Do you understand what you have to do?
Yes.
Okay, now it's your turn. I'm going to clear all my drawings and it's your time to switch those words that are currently used.
Mister, I can understand.
Me neither. Teacher, you are in silencio.
You're muted. Okay, so what you have to do, okay, the words are not correctly used. The ones that are in bold, right? These words, the one that I am pointing with this arrow, right? These words, this one and this one and this one and this one, okay? Sorry, no. What do you have to do? You have to place the words in the correct sentences, all right? I gave you the example. Crowded needs to be used in sentence number 1. When the trains are crowded, okay, crowded, you sometimes have to stand. What you have to do now, what you have to do now is to try to change those words and place them into the correct sentence. Okay, you can use something called text. Okay, if you see, you can, okay, you can use something that's called text, and you can write the word in front of the sentence. Those arrows look bad. Okay, so I'm going to do the first try for you. So here I'm going to write crowd. I'm sorry. Okay. So once again, click on annotate. Please select text and in front of the sentence, write down the word you think that needs to be used in that sentence.
¿Quién está peleando por allá?
Yes, somebody's.
Que le pasa el cargador.
Please. All right. I'm really sorry. I erased the arrows and the lines.
Teacher, in the second point is